Hello and welcome, 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 friends, welcome, family. If this is your first time or one of many, I appreciate each and every one of you. It really means a lot to me that you're here. It's a virtual connection, but it's also a very real connection. I'm Olivia, and this is Tarot and Coffee with Olivia here to do your Pick a Card tarot reading today. Now, if you would like a personal, more detailed, in-depth reading, this is a general reading. If you want something more, you can definitely contact me. Click on my link tree either in my bio or the description of this video, and you'll be able to contact me many ways, and we will let the adventure begin. So I'm going to go ahead and start. What we have right here is our Cat Tarot, which is a new deck that I got recently. As you can see, it's super cute. I will be reading from the book for part of this. But for our thought of the day, which we always have a thought of the day, and we integrate the thought of the day into your daily pick cards. We are using our Kim Krans Wild Unknown Archetype deck. It is one of my favorite decks. I'm still getting to know it. I've had it for several months now. And it's, I don't know, it's just, I love it. It's very exciting. Here, let me shuffle them this way so that you can kind of see some of the art as it moves forward. Kim Krans, we're going to go ahead and use this that fell, and it is the bridge. The bridge. I haven't drawn this one before, so we will go ahead and use the book and talk about it, even though the bridge, it is a self-explanatory symbol. But Kim Krans has some really cool thoughts in her Kim Krans Wild Unknown Archetype guidebook. So we are going to look up the bridge and read about what the bridge might have to tell us today. And this is a timeless reading. The bridge. I had to say that to counteract what I said right before that. The bridge, 139. I did invoke divine timing, which means that when you find this video, it is the right time for you to find it. Okay, the bridge, the connection, the line, the gate. Bridges are built to connect two worlds. They create flow, allowing us to travel between realms, ideologies, personalities. This archetype is the gesture of acceptance, of saying yes, rather than withdrawing, separating, and saying no. When we cross a bridge to an unknown land, we are led magically to a new reality. We open up to otherness. Healing and communication are made possible. We enter a state of curiosity, wonder, and learning. The shaman, for example, creates the bridge between the everyday world and the sacred. This card asks us to study the connections between the seemingly disconnected parts of our life, like relationships, ideologies, and histories. Remember that a bridge can't be forced. It must be made with love, or its structure will not withstand the inevitable weather of life. When light, acceptance, magic, communication. When dark, lacking boundaries, forcing connection. Go deeper. Bifrost, the burning rainbow bridge of Norse mythology. Imagine building a bridge, then imagine building a wall. Which energy is needed for the situation at hand? Which image softens and heals the heart? Beautiful, and we'll have lots of information to integrate into our cards. So this is a pick a card. So what you do is you pick a card. You can use one of the card toppers in order to differentiate and go ahead and pick that card. You can do it any way you want, and there are no really right or wrong way or directions to do this. So please do this tarot reading any way that you would like. Some people take all the cards. I just don't integrate them with each other like I would in a personal reading for one of you. Take what resonates with you and leaves the rest. And in the meantime, let's talk about our card toppers. I will show them to you up close. We have the Magnolia flower. We have the fall golden leaf. We have the silver alligator. And we have the party king. I know there's a better name for him. I can't remember what it is. He's the, well, let's move on. We're going to go ahead. If you need more time to pick your card, then go ahead and pause this video and take all the time you need. And then start it when you're ready. Otherwise, we are going to go ahead and start with the Magnolia Blossom that's all the way opened up here on the left. And because they're the cat tarot, we will be... Oh, that's not a cat. That's a dog. And it's the devil. It is so hard for me to think of a dog as the devil. But, and with the bridge, it really looks like this isn't really about what the devil card is usually about, which is often about ego, which I don't feel dogs have that much of. It's also about temptation, which I know, with dogs, sometimes you have to understand that what they do is what they do, and that's who they are and how they are. So what are we talking about when we're talking about the devil in the cat deck? So let me read to you. Like most dogs, the devil is all bark and no bite. I'm going to have another sip of coffee. Oh, this is such a cute reading. I'm so excited about it. Okay, let's see. The dog's gentle expression and uplifted paw represent the lure of more base desires, such as slobbering, tail wagging. I'm going to add sex. The leash around the dog's neck symbolizes how we are held in bondage, slaves to our own self-destruction and instincts. Yet, looking closely, you can see that the leash is actually quite loose and the dog could free itself if it tried, but it's a dog, and therefore incapable. Okay, so I think with this card and the bridge, what I'd like to talk about is, and we did already talk about how some of the things that we do and some of the things that maybe we consider like we shouldn't do are bad. Sometimes it's in our nature to do so. So we have to be less hard on ourselves. This card is often about forgiveness, and in this context, I think it's not just about forgiving yourself, although I think that is a big part of it. It also is about forgiving those cats that are so mean, and recognize that a cat is a cat. That's when cats and dogs make friends, when they understand that they're different species and that they have different ways and abilities, but then they figure out what they both love together: naps. So that's a really nice card to have today, I think. It's very different than other devil cards in other decks, and I really love it. I really do. I think that's a beautiful thing. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the fall leaf with the gold trim, and we'll see what we have for you today. And we have the Five of Cups here. The good thing is, though, the Five of Cups, you see the picture of the bridge in the background. Isn't that interesting that we have the bridge in both cards? The Five of Cups was inverted, which is actually a more positive read on this card. And with the bridge, I think that really brings things a little bit closer. We're going to go ahead and look in our little cat book here to read about the Five of the Five of Cups. Is that a 5? Yes, that's a 5. Okay. Warning. There may be loss, sorrow, departure, or spiritual exhaustion. Here's the thing. It's going away. That it was drawn upside down. So when it's reversed, it means something a little different. It looks like it's onward and upward from here on out. You've gone through this dark side. Healing is close at hand. Go out into the world for a little fresh air and a change of perspective. Pick up the pieces, reemerge. It's a good time to start a new project or a new relationship. And then where it talks about the bridge, let's see. Especially if some distance between you, there is no turning back. A bridge in the distance is a good sign leading you to where you're supposed to be. Friends and family may provide fresh bowls and help you move forward. So the cat's in this picture, he's eating all his food, and it's making him sad. So he's going to need to use that bridge to move on to new friends and places, new connections. Oh yeah, that is something that Five of Cups inverted often talks about, is new connections, new alliances, to be more precise, which is a little bit different than just any old connection. So we are going to go ahead and move on to your diamond gator. And let's put him right there for now. And what do we have? The sun. The sun. Isn't that cute? I just love these kitten cards. That cat is just really enjoying lying in the sun there under the sunflowers. Let's put him next to the bridge and move him up closer so I can read from the little book of cats about the sun card. Let me put that down. Let's see. Okay, the sun provides a backdrop to the cat on whom it rises and sets. The cat is on her back in the gesture of perfect optimism. Sure, the universe will offer nothing but belly rubs today. Flowers represent a world fertile with the seeds of joy. This card invokes creativity, possibility, and power. No surprise that it's linked to Leo. Hello, all you Leos out there. I do love some Leos. I can't help but love Leos. I meet somebody, and if I just love them right away and just like cannot stop smiling around them, they're usually a Leo. Okay, let's see. No surprise that it's linked to Leo. Like the lion, you are a radiant creature with great hair. Oh my goodness. These cards are cute. And, with the bridge card, in a Leo, of course, this is all, I really, really, really do think about these connections, these friendships, the bridging the gaps to bring you and others closer together. You have some beautiful sunshine shining, and you would like to share it, because Leos do like to be the center of attention, and when they are the sun, you're going to get that today. So do go out. Do go out. Show your face. Do what you need to do today. Stay safe, though. Okay, so let's see what's under our New Orleans king. Let's see what we have here. The star, la estrella. Now, this is a funny picture for the star, because the star, to me, has a whole lot to do with hope. And that's pretty much what it's about. Hope and healing and promises coming to pass. Always being there for you. With the bridge, I think it really does speak of friendship and people that help you along your way, because even those of us that are alone and lonely, we have had people help us in our lives at some point in time. And it's time to bridge the gap. Let's see what our little cat book says, because this is so amusing and sweet. I love this deck. I think that the descriptions are just really darling as well, and which is why I like to use the book. So the star, like Polaris, this card guides us to our personal true north. So you're on your way and you're on the right path. The cat pours out the water, perhaps to nourish the earth, perhaps to destroy the carpet. What matters here is transformation. Things grow and change, and so do you. This is a path of healing, forgiveness, and success. So carry on. Carry on. Carry on, my wayward son. So this is a very lovely and exciting read. I just really enjoyed it. I hope that you did too. It's always bittersweet, because here we are at the end. I did not tell a story today. I'm going to try to incorporate personal stories into my readings, because I think that is because my guides suggested that would be a really important thing for me to do. Okay, so I hope you found this moment here to be just what you needed. Please do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. I don't want any of you feeling upset or worried when you leave these pick a card videos. I think I will be using this cat video, these cat cards much more often because they are very positive and I really like that. Now, we will talk about the serious things, the dark things, the things that need to be talked about that nobody wants to talk about in private readings if that is something that comes up. While I am a positive person and I like to do positive readings, especially when it's a general reading, because then, because I don't know if I will connect with you in another way or if we'll just connect this way. So it's not as interactive as, of course, a personal reading would be. And thus, so in personal readings, I feel much more comfortable talking about the subjects that are more difficult. Just don't make any life-altering decisions based on video pick-a-card readings, not even mine. But do please reach out, even if you don't feel like you can afford a reading from me. If you're having any feelings, any big feelings about any of these video pick-a-cards, look me up, get my number, give me a call. My link tree is in the description of this video. It could also be in my bio. So just please do click on that link tree. Do give me a call. Don't worry about what you can and can't afford because we will definitely be able to work something out. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time.